for the medical device group, I compare what we did for last year and then present what we want to do this year. So last year, the goal was to, for the whole group, the goal was to establish subgroups and then start responding to the FDA RFIs and then establish collaborations. And then we planned the first meeting at the global annual symposium. So we did expanded our subgroups. Michael Massini, he joined and leads the device adverse event subgroups. And besides, we respond to the FDA's RFI, we responded to 2 NEST-CC RFP. And then we had the presentation from the surgery and the perioperative medicine working groups. So this year, for the whole group, we continue building the partnership, including NEST-CC and the cross-functional OHDSI working group. For example, the imaging, we will invite them to talk to us. We will continue holding one face-to-face meeting at the 2024 annual symposium next. So for one, we have 3 subgroups. So the first subgroup is device ID data subgroup. Lead is Carrie Bosella, and as you know, for the devices data, we focus on working on exploring the OHDSI data and what's the device data out there. So what we achieved is that I did some exploration of OHDSI device vocab and procedure vocab, and Carrie shared their company's device attributes, that is about a few hundreds. And San-Chong Yun, he provided his mapping on UDI, EDI, SNOMED mapping. Next. So for this year, we want to deep dive into the OHDSI vocab for device and procedure. We have a lot of goals. For example, establish a medical device branch in the OHDSI device vocab, establish UDI as a standard and FDA Pro Code as a classification, and also asking help San-Chong EDI as a non-standard. We also will compare the OHDSI vocab relationships with the medical device semantic model. And we did some primary work on mapping to the FHIR from the OMAP. So we will collaborate with Tufts to test that mapping. And for all this vocabulary work, of course, we have to collaborate with vocab working groups. Next, I will invite Andrew Williams to speak for your subgroup.
Ah, I didn't know that was coming. Let's see. So over the past year, we clarified which standard concepts are available. In general, we're looking to develop a standard strategy for managing and representing waveform features and other device-generated data. So that would include, the distinction there is between ECGs, EEGs, and things that are properly waveforms, and versus other wide data sets that come out of medical devices like respiratory information and other things that might not be waveforms, but we group them all together in this format. And we say we were looking at the coverage of the features of those things in standard concepts and developed a strategy for addressing gaps in those concepts. And a lot of that was based on prior work we'd done largely in collaboration with folks from MIT on Mimic4 as a sort of a testbed for that, and developed a strategy for that. And a lot of that, Polina Talapova and Manla Kwong and Tom Pollard and folks from MIT worked a lot on that. And this year, we are going to be extending that work to do contributions to the OMAP vocabulary using the wonderful community vocabulary contribution framework that's been set up by Anna and the vocabulary team, and to demonstrate the strategy for supporting standardized analytics across these kind of tabular EHR data with the files that represent the actual data themselves. So we want to extend that work, which we've kind of sketched in prior years. That's what we'll be doing this coming year.
Okay, so For the other group that is led by Michael Massini, what we achieved that he becomes the lead for this group. So for the 2024, we have two goals. One is we will survey the OHDSI members' capacity to conduct medical device RWE research. So I ask you for collaboration when we reach out. And the second, we will see if we will kind of see, based on the first goal to see if we can conduct a OHDSI network study led by Michael Massini. That is all to advertise our group. We meet every 3 weeks on Thursday. One is at 9 a.m. ET and another one is at 12 p.m. Welcome to join us.